What's going on, everybody? This is episode 4 of CBA Talk. I am Kris Johnson.
I am Cedric Johnson, known as Coach said.
Now, yesterday, October the 15th, we had 4 great fights that happened.
Man, yes. Woo, October was a beast. For real, they gave it to us, man.
Yeah.
Especially that Flint girl, man.
Yeah.
Claressa.
Shields.
Man, she showed out.
Great performance.
Walked away, didn't she?
Yeah, with all the belts. All 4 of the belts.
Outstanding. Congratulations. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Man, what you think about her performance?
Oh, her performance was great. I loved it. The fight was entertaining all around. Even her opponent, Savannah Marshall, she did a great job.
She showed up to fight?
Yeah, she did a really good job.
Tough girl?
Yeah.
Very tough.
They were both banging. Like, especially later on in the rounds.
Man, I know.
Oh man, they were showing out. Those championship rounds, man. Those last 4 rounds.
For women boxing, I think it's kind of it's growing.
Yeah,
it's growing out there. They had all women fights on that card.
And it was packed. That stadium was packed.
Yes, they showed out.
Down over there in London and the UK and all that, man, they love boxing. They really do.
Yes, they do.
They really do love boxing. And they would pack a stadium up for boxing.
So, Shields is what? She's the Undisputed.
Yes, she is.
Man, middleweight champion
of the world. Women's.
Hats off to you, young lady.
Yep.
Keep doing what you do, and I'm excited to see you back in the ring and see who next, who you gonna take on next. I know you ready to shine. Really, you don't got to call nobody out. They got to call you out.
They got to call her out. She undisputed. She got all the
is.
belts.
Yes, she did.
So people got to call her out.
So I hope everybody tuned in and saw the amazing women boxing.
Yep.
So
Claressa Shields, great performance. I would love to see you fight in the future, and congratulations to your win. Now, folks, the second fight that we watched yesterday was the fight between Devin Haney and George Kambosos Jr.
Rematch.
For the Undisputed Lightweight Championship.
Man, boy.
Let me just say this real quick. I want to get this through people's heads. The second fight was much more entertaining than the first one. Much more entertaining.
And I agree with you, man. Definitely.
Much more entertaining.
It was.
It was much more entertaining than the first fight. Devin Haney, for the first fight, he barely threw anything. For the second fight, he was throwing.
Yeah, so he was throwing that right hand, and also he was kind of letting that left foot go, too.
Yeah.
So it was beautiful. Man, that right hand was excellent. Came down the pipe. Mm-hmm. And he dominated.
Yeah, George was not going to do it.
George came to fight, but...
George...
He came to fight, but he didn't have no fight in him because Haney already had him figured out.
I mean, yeah, he already had him figured out, but let's all be honest here. We knew that Devin Haney was going to beat him. I mean, what was George going to do to him?
Different.
What was George going to do? I mean, he didn't do anything with Devin Haney the first fight. George wasn't going to do anything to him in the second fight.
Yeah.
I mean, I already knew. I wasn't planning on watching the fight, but I knew I had to watch it just to see, just in case if anything happened.
I knew Devin Haney was going to pick it up a notch, like fight him, and he stayed in the pocket with him a little bit. Yeah. He didn't move. He did do his lateral movement, which that's his style. Yeah. But he stayed in the pocket with him a little bit and banged him out.
Yeah.
And he had to, so that's why I'm glad Haney was throwing that right hand for he could kind of counter off of that right, and he got respect from it.
Yeah, he got respect from it, but
you better believe it.
But I just have to say, there was no point of a second fight, but I understand that there was a rematch clause and they had to do the rematch.
Had to do it.
So I bet Devin Haney just wanted to get it over with.
It's out of the way.
Yep, it's out of the way now. Devin Haney is the undisputed lightweight champ.
Now, who's next? He don't got to worry about finding nobody to fight him.
No.
Who's gonna call him out? He deserved that respect.
This is the lightweight. So this is the class. This is the class that Shakur Stevenson went up to.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
We got a lot of people up in lightweight.
So
and Devin Haney, he's the champ. He's the champ. Who wants to take all the belts? I mean, we got Tank, Ryan Garcia, Shakur, Lomachenko. We got Pitbull. We got everybody up in here.
The class is full, man.
The class is full. And now there's
time to fight.
And now there's a new champ, and that's Devin Haney. All right, now we're gonna go on to the third fight that happened yesterday. Was a fight between Caleb Plant and Anthony Dirrell.
Ooh-wee.
Kayla, why?
Man.
Kayla, why'd you do that to me?
I'm going to tell you, great fight for Anthony. Came off strong, man.
Yeah.
And it was a rough fight. But
yeah, but we all know what happened.
Yeah.
If you watch the fight, we all know what happened to Anthony.
It's boxing.
We all know
It's
what happened. This was a great win for Caleb Plant after
was.
his KO loss to Canelo, and after he got his belts taken and all that. Well, no, not belts. His belt.
Right.
He had the IBF that was taken by Canelo. So this was a good win for Caleb Plant. You know, I didn't expect it to end that way.
Woo!
But I guess, hey, and to add insult.
The fireworks was out in New York.
And to add insult to injury, Caleb Plant was doing the.
Yeah.
It was just,
what did he put him down in? Round number 9?
I think it was round 9 or round 10 that he put him down. All I can say.
It was round 9.
Whew, that was you something else, Caleb. That's all I have to say.
He showed out that night. I think it was a good fight, but Anthony did apply some pressure to him and made him fight.
Yeah, he made him fight.
Okay, he left himself open. He kind of got a little lazy within the rounds, you know, and it was a little tough. It was a little, you know, grudge match fight up in there, man.
Yeah, great win for Caleb Plant. I do want to see what he's going to do next in his career. You know, I noticed that I saw one of the Charlo brothers in the stands.
Yeah, they need to get up and fight, man. I'm ready for it. I know we've been talking about them on our broadcast, but, man, it's time for them to fight.
Yeah.
Seriously. I don't care who they fight. They got to fight somebody soon. I hope to see one of those, somebody fight before the end of the year.
For real?
I hope. I hope to see them fight.
Yeah, I would like to see that fight. Caleb Plant versus either one of the.
I mean, not Caleb. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not Plant. I mean, whether I doubt that happened. He probably won't fight till next year. Yeah. But I'm just saying, the Charlo brothers. I hope to see one of them get in the ring.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking about.
Yeah, I like to see. You know. I think one of them is fighting later on this year. I heard about that. I think one of them is fighting later on this year. But you know, I would love to see that fight. Him and Caleb Plant, y'all should make that fight happen. Y'all really should make that fight happen. I mean, Caleb Plant, this was a good win for him. He really needed this win. He finished Anthony off that was nasty.
Very destroying.
Yeah,
he destroyed him.
He didn't destroy him, but the knockout
was ugly.
That was an ugly knockout. I don't know.
Well, I think he had control of the whole fight. He was winning the fight.
I don't know how Anthony's gonna take this. I don't know if he.
I think he need to retire. So with. I mean, he's an older fighter. He you know, former world champion. He had his time, and I think, you know, if you can't go, you know, I think it's time to hang it up.
Well, good win for Caleb Plant. I'd love to see you fight in the future, and, you know, good victory. And I'd love to see you fight later on, either one of the Charlo brothers and all that. So good victory for you, and congratulations.
See you in the ring, hopefully soon, champ.
Yep. And now we are going to be talking about the final fight that happened last night. It was the fight between Robert Helenius versus the one and only Deontay Wilder.
Wilder, man. Is Wilder back? Is he back, man? Because I'm going to tell you something. The knockout was excellent. You know I'm going to give you a hard time on this.
Man.
But I got to see Wilder take a punch, too. But I think is he back?
No, I don't think he's back.
I mean, you know.
I knew he was going to knock out this dude. I didn't know it was going to be the first round, but I knew he was going to knock him out. I knew. Yeah. That wasn't a good test for Wilder. I feel like his next fight, I feel like should be his big test if he's really back. Because let's be honest here.
Yeah,
Wilder,
exactly. Wilder, seriously.
That was a first round KO. That wasn't nothing.
Known sparring partner. I know they spoke up on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Helenius did work a lot of rounds with him during some of his sparring to prepare for him, Wilder to, you know, probably for Fury or, you know, some other big fights. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, is he really back?
I mean, he's back.
Well, okay, good knockout. And I know boxing. Boxing, see, one thing that gets me when people see that, they think, oh, he's back to, you know, to take over. Wilder, we always know Wilder to be a hard puncher.
Yeah, he's a good puncher, but that wasn't really a big test for Wilder.
to see if he's
back. Like,
back 100%.
Can he take a punch? Because Wilder didn't get punched like
at
that
all. He threw
one right hand.
Yeah.
Night. Night. Good night. That was the quickest. Well, it wasn't the quickest knockout.
He known to knock people out. I think this is pretty much it was 2 minutes and 57 seconds of the first round.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
You know, so
yeah, that was a quick, easy win for Wilder. One fight that I do want to see. I hope because this was a title eliminator fight. So Wilder's gonna have to fight either. I think the fight I really want to see is him versus Andy Ruiz Jr.
Yeah, they mentioned that, and then the other heavyweight,
Usyk.
He's the one that's carrying the belts right now.
Yeah, not all the belts.
Not all the belts.
He's carrying some though.
Fury still got the belts.
Because him and Usyk and Anthony Joshua, they were fighting at heavyweight, weren't they? They wasn't fighting at cruiserweight. Yes. Yeah, they were fighting at heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean, they heavyweight. Anyway.
This was heavyweight. So the fight I would love to see, because obviously we didn't mention this in one of the episodes, but Andy Ruiz faced Victor Ortiz, and that was a great fight. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I did look back at it later on. That was a great fight, and after seeing what Wilder did to Helenius in this fight, I was like, wow, Andy Ruiz got his win, Wilder got his win, they should clash and fight.
And I think I think he got a good chance of redeeming himself if he get through Luis. I got to see that fight. I want to see Wilder take some punches and kind of see how he'll regroup afterwards. We didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
This fight, you know. Congratulations on the win. Is the real brown bomber back?
Yeah, bronze bomber. I think that's.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All I have to say, the question that I do have, and I want to ask this to everybody that's watching this: do you think Wilder will get his title back?
From who? From the Gypsy?
The Gypsy King? The Gypsy King Tyson Fury?
Look, like I said earlier, if he beat all the other heavyweights out there, that's
Anthony Joshua, Usyk, Andy Ruiz, if he beats them.
And I like to see a 4, but if he knocked them out and could get through all of them.
I don't think he has.
And he want to go ahead and whatever Fury got up his sleeve, I don't know. But, I mean, will the fans see a 4? Will they want to see a 4? Is that something that's people talking about right now?
No.
Probably not.
No. Fury's going to beat him again. Point blank period. He's going to beat him again. If I would not want to... Okay, I don't think Wilder... That's a question that I really want to ask people. Do you think Wilder... The question is not, do I think Wilder's going to get his title back? No. But do I think Wilder's going to get another world title? Do I think he is? I don't know.
Well, we have to see. What's his plan?
He was known as the WBC heavyweight champ of the world.
Yeah.
And now knowing that Tyson took that from him, you know, I know he won't get that title back. I already know the answer to that question. But do you think Wilder's gonna win a world title again? Is the question I'm asking, and I want to ask you.
Well, I want to see. I think. Well, it depends. I mean, who held? You got.
Usyk's really holding. I think
that's what I'm saying. He's holding something that's very valuable that he took from Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
I think Wilder got a good chance of getting him. I would love to see that fight actually next, because Wilder is a world champion. You can't build him right now. Why build him with sparring partners that he done got, that he already sparred with anymore to get beat? No, so it's time to step up. It's time to fight to see if he's really back. Is he really back? That champion.
I knew he was gonna knock this dude. I knew he was gonna.
This fight, okay, you got knocked out first round. is Wilder doable to take punches to really redeem himself with a fighter who ain't going,
This wasn't a big.
I ain't say he went down. I mean, he got hit, actually knocked the guy out, but.
Yeah, but it wasn't a real test for him because.
I don't think it was a big test for him.
It's like he didn't really catch Wilder or anything, and of course. I knew that oh boy was gonna get knocked out. I knew that he was not going to be able. Once Wilder, I know he missed it, but once he loaded up and he threw it, he missed it. But once I saw that, I said, "Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over."
Of course, he can get hard, man.
There's no way that his opponent was going to survive that right hand. No. There was no way. There was no way. If you think that helenius was gonna get past Wilder. If you thought, I know that if you're,
especially if any boxing fan thought this was gonna be a 12-round fight.
Oh, come on now.
Y'all they need to watch.
That boy was not.
Y'all need to watch hockey or something.
Y'all need to watch a whole other sport. Boxing's not for you. And if you bet it on this fight, and if you put money on this fight and you bet it on helenius, just hey.
Wilder, who's next? Fight some other champions out there. I want to see you go some distance and, fight some guys that's doable right now.
Tyson Fury should not be in the conversation with Wilder. At least not now. Because we've already seen the third fight. Because, this was a good, just like with Caleb Plant and Anthony Dirrell, this was a good fight for Wilder. This was good. This was just good to get the cobwebs after his loss against Fury and all that because he came back from getting knocked out. So this was, I guess it was a good feeling to finally knock somebody out, like we're used to seeing.
He redeemed himself with a knockout,
but
coming out
wasn't a big test.
As a fighter,
definitely wasn't a big test.
As a fighter,
as a fighter.
He's hyped. Hope he stay in the gym.
Yeah.
Get ready to fight somebody that's a little bit more hard to fight.
Yeah.
I thought fighting in New York under a card, how that was, that he'll be up against somebody a little bit stronger than Robert.
But I knew that fight was going to end. I knew that helenius was going to be on that canvas. I knew he was going to be on there, so I wasn't surprised when Wilder threw that short right hand, pow, and the boy just fell.
It was just a matter of time when Wilder hit him because the kid, Wilder is strong. He do got a strong punch. He's it made history pretty much with the knockouts and stuff like that.
Yeah, with the knockouts. He's putting every opponent on the canvas.
Yeah.
He's putting every opponent on the canvas.
42 KOs in his career. So that's like boxing history right now.
Yeah.
So, respect that. I'm pretty sure helenius came to fight and Wilder came to fight as well.
Yeah, he came to fight and he put
I
his on that
knew that
canvas.
Wilder, once he put his hands on him, that he was going to go. Whether it was the first round or the second round, he was going down some type of way. Seriously.
He was going to go down any type of way. What I do want to put on is Tyson Fury was talking about fighting Usyk and Anthony Joshua and them. There's a lot of heavyweight. There's a lot of things going on in the heavyweight division. So I could say that the two divisions that I'm paying attention to right now is, of course, I'm paying attention to the middleweight, but I'm mostly paying attention to the heavyweight division and the lightweight because we got Andy Ruiz, Wilder's back. Andy Ruiz just got his win. Tyson Fury's talking about fighting Anthony Joshua, and Joshua lost against Usyk, and then Usyk versus Tyson Fury. So there's a lot going on.
Ortiz got beat. He's out.
Yeah,
I think he needs to retire.
I'm seeing what Wilder's plans are into the heavyweight division because even before the loss against Fury, they were talking about I think it was the 4 or 5. They were talking about the 4 top heavyweights right now. And this was long, like 3-4 years ago. They were talking about Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Usyk.
Yeah, and Anthony Joshua was on this game back then.
Yep, he really was.
And I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
But I ain't a big fan like I was 4 years ago with Anthony Joshua.
So
he just ain't been fighting. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if Wilder's back in the heavyweight picture, but obviously, people are gonna say, he's back in the heavyweight picture because he knocked out his opponent. Because he knocked his opponent. I mean, his opponent's gonna get knocked out anyway. So that's saying like, if he were to fight Andy Ruiz and then knock him out, I would say that.
Well, I want to see him go at least past 8 rounds. See how he do with somebody that's going to that explosive and powerful.
Yeah.
You know, like Andy Ruiz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Wilder did get hit, especially what was the second fight where his ears were bleeding.
Yeah, both here did the first fight and the second fight.
Really?
Kind of, yeah.
So it happened in the first, second, and third.
Yeah. It was 2 fights that I think.
It was probably the second and the third fight with Wilder, because Wilder, let's be honest here, those were his last 2 fights, not including the one that he just had yesterday. Those 2 fights were ugly for Wilder. Those were some ugly fights. Yeah. So I'm trying to.
Is he really back?
Yeah. Is he really back? Do I think so? No.
Is he really back?
I don't think he's back. Obviously he was gonna knock his opponent out. He didn't have a worthy opponent. Helenius was, of course, gonna get knocked. I think he was planning on getting knocked out. To be honest with you, he was probably like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get knocked out and get paid today."
Yeah, well,
he was probably planning on getting knocked out. So so this was not a big test for Wilder. It was a good fight. It was a good fight for Wilder, but
it was a comeback fight that should be a comeback fight for a champion. Former champion.
Yeah, former. So
I mean, come on now. I know we got more bigger heavyweights out there.
Yeah.
That could have fought Wilder other than Helene.
So Wilder, I want to see you go against Andy Ruiz. That's the fight that I'm asking for.
Well, I figure he need to go for those belts, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a champion.
He needs a test.
What you mean a test? He just knocked out this guy. I know it wasn't a big test, but go for the belts. Go get my man.
Usyk.
Go get the belts. Then get Louise. Have something to fight for. Okay. And then Anthony, if Anthony wants some. And then if you knock all them out. And then call out
Tyson? Nah. I don't want to see a 4th fight, man.
Redeem yourself.
I don't want to see a 4th fight.
Get all the belts.
There's no point in redeeming.
I'm just saying, if you're going to leave like that, leave with all of them. Have a plan. Other than that,
man. And then he's gonna have to defend them, and then he might lose those. So
you don't know if he go through. I mean,
Wilder has already had a.
If
great
he's
career.
back,
he's already had a great career. So
yes, he has.
He's had an amazing career. Definitely one of the top 5 greatest. Top 10 greatest heavyweights of all time. I'll put him up that list because he is. He's knocked out. He's put every opponent on his canvas. Yeah, how many heavyweights can you say have done that? Not every heavyweight has put every opponent that they've faced on the canvas. Even Tyson Fury, he's putting Tyson Fury on the canvas 4 times. For the past 3 fights they've had, he's putting Tyson Fury on the canvas 4 times.
But they probably won't fight again. I know it's something good to talk about, but
it's something good to talk about. But let's be honest here: if they were to fight, it's just going to be a big waste of time.
Yeah, we'll see.
Tyson Fury is going to do the same exact thing: lay on him, get him tired. Bow.
We hope to see the plans of Wilder. What's next? I don't know. I figure go for the belts, and then go from there. So I think that'll keep him in the fire. If not, he take another L. Then what?
Retire. End it.
So
end it and retire.
There's not a lot of heavyweights out there right now. I mean, I know it's some up and young guys coming up. Yeah. But I'm talking about in that area where it's what can he do? It ain't what you could name a lot of them on your hand. I mean, on one hand.
Wilder, if he loses again, I feel like he should retire off good. Don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. See, that's one thing that happens to a lot of, especially heavyweights. They fight too long. They get hurt because, let's be honest here, Wilder got rocked, especially by Fury. He had to have messed something up in his brain to cause his ears to bleed, to cause all that stuff that happened to Wilder. He rocked him, so I would hate to see Wilder get rocked like that again, especially to see him bleeding from the ears? Because isn't that? I don't think that's a good
I
thing.
don't know.
I don't think that's a good thing.
Doctor,
like I ain't no doctor. We ain't no doctor. We don't have no license or anything. But I don't think when you bleed from the ear, and that something happens. Something happens. So
well, it's just I'm looking forward to see what he do, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of fans is looking forward to see the next move for him, and then hopefully it's some great fights, and he redeem his. Well, he already, I guess, redeemed himself as coming back, and
test now. We just need
continue to do great.
Yep. So Wilder, hope you do good in the heavyweight division. Glad to see you back after your loss last year from Tyson Fury, but hey, we need to see you back in action, man. We need to see you go against a worthy opponent other than sparring partners. So, yeah. All right, everybody. That's all I have to say. I don't know about you, Dez. All you have to say.
Good fights for October to end this month.
Yeah, it was a great night for boxing last night. We had some new undisputed champs. We had some champs defend their titles. We had some knockouts. So it was all around entertaining, man. I got everything that I wanted, man. I'm very happy, especially before my birthday. I just wanted to put that out there. But what a great night for boxing. That's all I have to say. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below on what y'all think about all the 4 fights that happened yesterday. Yeah, I am Kris Johnson.
I am Cedric Johnson, known as Coach Said.
We'll be putting out more episodes weekly about boxing news and all that, and up-and-coming fighters that are coming up. And yeah, that's really it.
And we out.